Story 1. The Stranger in the Garden. Once upon a time, there was a man who had a big garden. He had planted many fruit trees and cared for them till they bore fruits. Now he wanted to harvest the fruits and sell them to make money for his family. One fine day, while picking the fruits with his son, the man saw a stranger sitting on the branch of a tree and picking fruits. The man became angry and shouted, "Hey you! What are you doing on my tree? Aren't you ashamed of stealing?" The stranger sitting on the branch looked at the gardener, but didn't reply, and continued picking the fruits. The gardener was very angry and shouted again, "For a whole year I have taken care of these trees. You have no right to take the fruits without my permission. So come down at once." The stranger on the tree answered, "Why should I come down? This is the garden of God and I am the servant of God, so I have the right to pick these fruits. You should not interfere with the work of God and His servant." The gardener was very surprised at this answer and thought of a plan. He told the stranger to come down from the tree. As the stranger climbed down the tree, the gardener tied him to the tree and began beating him with a stick. The stranger began to scream, "Why are you beating me? You have no right to do this." The gardener paid no attention and continued beating him. The stranger screamed, "Don't you fear God? You are beating an innocent man." The gardener answered, "Why should I fear? This wood in my hand belongs to God and I am the servant of God. You shouldn't interfere with the work of God and His servant." The stranger hesitated and then spoke, "Wait. Don't beat me, I am sorry for taking the fruits. This is your garden and I should seek your permission before taking the fruits. So, please forgive me and set me free." The gardener smiled and said, "Don't use God's name to justify your ill-conceived actions." Then the gardener untied him and let him go free. Story 2. The Truthful Woodcutter. One day a woodcutter's axe accidentally fell into a river. The poor woodcutter made a good search in the water, but his efforts were in vain. Finally he burst into tears. Hearing his sobs, an angel appeared before him. The angel dived into the river and came up carrying a golden axe. The woodcutter did not accept it. He stated that his axe was made of iron. The angel disappeared and soon returned with a silver axe. The woodcutter again denied that it was his axe. The angel once again plunged into the river. It soon reappeared carrying the axe of the woodcutter. The poor man greeted the angel with words of profuse thanks and great joy. The angel was impressed by the man's honesty. She presented him with the golden and silver axes in recognition of his truthful nature. Moral: truthfulness brings its own reward. Story 3. The Two Pots. It was a cyclonic season. There was flood everywhere. Many houses drowned in the flood. There was a copper pot and an earthen pot in a house. Both these were washed away in the flood to a river. The copper pot called the earthen pot and said, "My friend, you are made of mud. You are so weak. Please, Come near me. I'll save you. The earthen pot replied, Thank you for your kindness, my friend. But let me swim to the bank by myself. The earthen pot began to swim towards the bank of the river. As the copper pot tried to swim, water got filled into the pot and the copper pot drowned. But earthen pot reached the bank. Moral: weakness is not in appearance.